In this video, we'll go through the process of RFI creation. To navigate to the RFI module from the Overview section, click on the RFIs from the Switch Module option from the left side of your screen. We will be redirected to the RFI table, where we can see all the lists of RFIs which are created in the project and which are shared with you. To create an RFI, click on the RFI button, which is on the top right corner of your screen. A pop-up window opens where we can see a set of fields to be filled. All the mandatory fields are marked or highlighted with a star or an asterisk. The request by field needs to have your name by default. If you're creating an RFI on behalf of someone, you will have to choose that person's role from the drop-down. In this case, I will create an RFI requested by me. The contractor as well would be me. We need to assign this RFI to another user who will be responsible or answerable to the RFI. In this case, I am assigning it to the owner. We need to give the expected time to close. That is by when the requester wants a reply or wants the RFI to be closed. So I'm going to select 30th September for this RFI. If we wish to have any reference that we wish to attach to this RFI from the records created within the project, we can select that reference. This will be helpful to set the context for the RFI. In this case, I am selecting the type of reference as daily logs. Once a daily log is attached, it shows all the daily logs that are created within the project. We can select the daily log which we wish to use as a reference for this RFI and wish to be attached. If you wish to refer to a particular division, you can select that specific division in the division field. In this case, I am selecting cost and fees. Once a division is attached, it shows all the subdivisions within the division. In this case, all the subdivisions within cost and fees. Let's select any of the subdivisions. In this case, I'm selecting the profits and overhead. Now we need to select the contractor that is responsible for the subdivision. Once this is done, we will need to set the implications for this RFI on the Pay app. You will need to choose based on the scenario. If we choose yes, we must input the impact on the schedule and delays in days and the cost in dollars. If we choose no, then we can pass on to the next question. Here we need to choose if the RFI is categorized as hard RFI or not. If we choose yes, we can see a description saying, if RFI is set to yes, please note that the contractor cannot raise a payment application until the RFI is resolved. If we choose yes, the contractor to whom the RFI is being assigned cannot raise a pay application until the RFI is closed. If I choose no, we don't have any effect on the contractor raising the pay app. If we wish to attach any existing project documents, we can choose those documents and attach it to the Add Documents folder. Now let's enter a subject. In this case, I'm entering the subject as a query regarding the design changes. Now we can describe what query we have regarding design changes. In this case, I'm giving the description of the change in interior design of the chain bedrooms. We can add more text here. We have an option to share this RFI as public or private. If we make it public, everybody on the project can see this RFI. If you make it private, the RFI will be visible only to the users whom you select to share with. In this case, I'll be selecting public and clicking on Publish on the bottom right side of the screen to publish this RFI. We can also save it as draft and come back later to edit it. Click on Save as Draft to save the RFI at your end, and no other user can see the drafts yet. Now the RFI is published and we can see the status is assigned. So in this case, I assign the RFI to the owner and the owner is supposed to respond to it. Let's see how to approve and add more information to an RFI in the next video.